Hi, Benji here, and inspired by this scene in Heated Rivalry, I want to talk about why lover is a liberating word for gay relationships. No major spoilers for the final episode, but I loved seeing Ilya refer to Shane as his lover, and the discomfort it causes Shane and his parents. In many Western cultural contexts, lover carries a sense of secrecy, and is often understood as describing relationships that are centered on sex, and fall outside what is considered to be socially proper. But this wasn't always the case. Lover was once commonly understood as a neutral term to describe someone you are romantically connected to. But as marriage and long-term partnership became dominant models for legitimate intimacy, the word increasingly came to be associated with relationships that sat outside social approval. That shift helps explain why terms like partner are so frequently used by gay people today, often for legitimacy and, in many cases, safety. It reflects a broader alignment with dominant straight norms, which is what gives lover its transgressive force. Firstly, it centers sex directly, allowing gay desire to be named without being framed as illegitimate or inappropriate. Rather than distancing intimacy and connection from desire, the term holds the two together. Lover also challenges heteronormativity by describing intimate relationships without tying them to a single, socially approved structure. A lover might be someone short-term or long-term, someone you share a life or a moment with, exclusively or non-exclusively. But the term gives all of these connections equal legitimacy. The word also resists hierarchy. Heteronormative beliefs tend to place monogamous married couples at the top of a social ranking system that privileges long-term partnerships. A lover doesn't clearly fit into that system and actively challenges it. The socially transgressive nature of the term becomes especially clear when you look at its historical use by gay people. During the AIDS crisis in the 80s and 90s, queer communities frequently used the term friends and lovers to describe and validate relationships that weren't recognized by institutions. And the phrasing appears across a wide range of writing from that period. At a time when people were often denied hospital access and excluded from decision-making because their relationships lacked legal standing, the phrase reflected how many queer communities organized, and what they commonly prioritized and centered, and their refusal to minimize meaningful bonds that weren't institutionally validated. I love seeing gay people use the term lover and think it's so important. The world needs more lovers. Hope that helps. Bye.